Look down at your keyboard right now. QWERTY, not ABCD. You've typed on this exact layout thousands of times, maybe tens of thousands, and you've likely never asked why the letters are scrambled like this. Logically, it makes no sense. If you were designing a keyboard from scratch today, you'd put the letters in order. A, B, C, D, E. Simple, easy to learn, easy to find. That's how a rational person would build it. So why didn't they? Why does almost every keyboard on Earth, from a laptop in Tokyo to a phone in Texas, use this strange, jumbled arrangement instead? The answer isn't about convenience. It isn't about typing speed. And it isn't some accident that just stuck around out of habit. It's about a machine that was breaking itself. To understand this, we have to go back to a workshop in Milwaukee in the early 1870s. There was no such thing as a typewriter yet. Not really. Not one that worked reliably. A newspaper editor and part-time inventor named Christopher Latham Sholes had been tinkering with the idea for years. Sholes, along with his partners Carlos Glidden and Samuel Sau, was one of the first to actually get one to function. And his first version, it used alphabetical order. A, B, C, D straight across, just like you'd expect. No learning curve, no confusion. On paper, it was the perfect design. But there was a problem, a physical one. Sholes's early typewriter used metal arms called type bars. When you pressed a key, the type bar swung up and struck the ink ribbon. These type bars lived in the same circular basket, all swinging toward the same tiny point on the page. Now think about what happens if two letters that sit close together in the alphabet also sit close together mechanically. Two type bars swing up at the same instant, and instead of striking the page, they collide with each other in midair. They'd jam. Picture a secretary in 1870, watching two metal arms lock together every few words. She'd have to stop, reach in, and pry them apart. A single page could take an agonizing amount of time just fighting the machine instead of writing on it. This wasn't a minor inconvenience. It was the difference between a machine people would actually buy and a novelty that would die. So Sholes did something backwards. Instead of making the machine faster, he tried to make the typist slightly slower and more spread out. Letter pairs that showed up often were placed far from each other. That way their type bars approached from different angles. He wasn't designing for the human hand. He was designing around the machine's weakness. By 1873, Sholes had partnered with Remington, and the redesigned layout, nicknamed QWERTY, went into mass production. Mechanics alone don't explain why this arrangement survived. Once Remington started selling typewriters, something else took over. Training programs began teaching QWERTY. Typing schools sprang up, all built around this one layout. Businesses invested in QWERTY machines and trained staff. Even after mechanics improved, there was no longer a mechanical reason to keep it. But there was now a human reason. An entire generation of typists had already trained their fingers around it. Retraining an office would have been expensive and slow, so manufacturers kept building QWERTY because that's what the market knew. This is the moment the keyboard stopped being a mechanical solution and became a cultural habit. In the 1930s, Auguste Dvorak designed a new layout to fix QWERTY's inefficiencies. He placed common letters under your strongest fingers. Studies suggested it could be faster and less fatiguing. It still exists today. You can switch your settings right now. Almost nobody does. QWERTY was the default. Switching meant becoming slower than everyone else while you relearned. The jamming problem that created QWERTY disappeared decades ago. Modern keyboards don't have swinging metal arms, and yet the layout built to prevent 19th century collisions is the one you use today. QWERTY wasn't designed for your convenience. It was designed to survive a machine's physical limitations. Those limitations vanished. The layout didn't. You're looking at the fossil of a problem that stopped existing over 100 years ago, shaping how billions type every day. If you enjoyed uncovering the hidden story behind everyday things, hit subscribe, and let's keep digging into histories hiding in plain sight.